Hey, welcome back everybody to Figures of Speech. I'm sitting here with my co-host Justine Gutierrez, three-time national champion from ELAC and Cal State LA. She's a bad mamma jamma, so I'm just proud that you're here and you're co-hosting this with me. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you, T. I'm glad to be here with you, also three-time national champion, Orange Coast College, and from Bradley University, which T likes to call the Harvard of the Midwest. Thank you.
That's because it is. Come on, Miss Justine, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, thanks for having me here.
No,
T.
I appreciate it. And you know, right now, this is probably one of the most exciting times of the year because our students have been working this whole year and they haven't all, in speech, we have the term, it's called hitting each other. Hitting each other means that you're going against each other. It doesn't mean that you're punching each other. You're just having a battle. In rhetoric, right? In rhetoric with words, okay? So the Mardi Gras tournament, what's so special about it, right, is because we have districts that compete against, like Santa Ana will compete against Fullerton all year. Buena Park will compete against Hacienda La Puente. Evergreen does their own thing, and every once in a while they compete against other schools. But this is when everyone comes together, right? I mean, what do you think?
Well, it's not only California schools that are coming together. The Mardi Gras allows for schools outside of the state to come. Like this year we have Peoria. From Peoria, Illinois, their public school district, they're sending over their top kids to come and compete with our middle school California kids.
And that's life-changing. I mean, you know that's life-changing. It's life-changing when you have a student who's never been on an airplane, and these students were telling me, they're so excited. They're like, I can't wait to come to California. I've never been there. I said, well, you're going to experience some stuff. Well, you're going to be here in February, late January, early February, and there's no snow. And you really don't need a winter coat, you know? But more importantly, it's good for our students here to hear about what's going on in other parts of the country and giving those students a voice.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I know it's their first year, but T, you got to admit, those kids over there in Peoria, they're pretty talented right now. They're getting it going.
They're doing well. And you know, speaking of doing well, one of our districts that has been continually improved, they're constantly improving, but more importantly, this year they're really just tearing it up, and that's Fullerton School District.
Oh yeah, over there with Coach Sarah. Sarah, tell us what's been going on.
Let me tell you right now, Fullerton, not messing around. So I hope she hears this. Coach Mariela, Fullerton District is coming for Evergreen, okay? They're specifically coming for Chavoya, all right? So I want you to know that Ladera Vista, Laguna Road, Fissler, Orangethorpe, all of our Fullerton schools that I know are powerhouses. Let me not forget Parks, definitely coming for Evergreen School District, but specifically, we're coming for you, Chavoya. So watch out. The Fullerton students are ready to rumble. They're ready to show down at the Mardi Gras tournament.
Hey, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for the report. You're doing a great work out there. You and Audrey are just jamming out there and handling business. So I really appreciate it because at the end of the day, it's the kids who benefit.
Definitely.
What's interesting about Fullerton is they've become a strong little powerhouse. And so Santa Ana and Fullerton keep mixing it up. Evergreen is, I mean, strong. I call them the little adult league because all those kids are like little adults, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should have seen them speak at the school board meeting. One of the students got up there, he's like, thank you board members, thank you superintendent. I stand here today to thank the board and to thank the superintendent for bringing the speech and debate program to our district. During quarantine, I was sad, but I still had speech. And I'm like, you go.
And these are middle school kids.
Little middle school kids that just took it upon themselves, put on their suit and did everything. But it takes a group of people. It takes teachers, it takes parents, and it takes a heck of a director.
Heck of a director.
And so I just want, I can't do it justice. No. I think we need to go up to San Jose and talk to the person that's in charge up there, and that's Miss Mariela Alvarado.
Good old Mariela.
Take it away, Miss Mariela.
So everybody keeps talking about Chavoya, but I don't want people to sleep on Quimby and Leyva, especially because Leyva was a national champion last year, and Quimby expanded their program to have more students and even more events. So it's not just those schools. I also want to let you know that all my elementary schools also have 6th grade programs. So there's a lot of schools coming after you, 15 just to say the least. So Fullerton and everybody else, please start looking out for us at the Mardi Gras.
And, you know, Sal, I'm just so excited to see all the progress that Peoria has made so far. I mean, it just shows what a program can build up to, especially when they have the support from their council members. Like, for example, Councilman Allen, who volunteered his free time to come and judge at one of their first major tournaments, just to show the support that they have in their Peoria school district.
And he was there for the whole day.
Wow.
He was there for the whole day. But also in Peoria, part of the reason why you have the strength that you do is you have Mayor Rita Ali, who is the first woman mayor in the city of Peoria, and she happens to be African American. So that's pretty amazing when you have leaders that know their community, and then they want to give this to them because they know it works. And she went out with Dr. Karat, who's a superintendent. So there's full support in Peoria as we go through there.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the biggest supports that they have is their amazing director, Halima. So,
Ooh, yes.
Halima, tell us what's going on over there in Peoria.
Talk to us, Halima, because you know you're going to be in the Hall of Fame. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Halima Nala, District Director for Peoria Public Schools. Now in Peoria, we have teams of 4th and 5th graders, but we also have an elite force of 12 6th graders who've actually been competing against California schools virtually all year. But we are getting ready to come to the Mardi Gras tournament in February live. Yeah, you heard me, all the way from Peoria. We're going to California just to show you how Peoria gets down. And you didn't hear from me, but I think those California schools got to watch out.
Woo! And Miss Halima, I'm just telling you, we appreciate your work. She's doing a great job out there.
Amazing job.
Everyone at Advantage Communications has been really working hard to uplift communities, underserved communities, and I think that's where our strength is, because we are showing that under communities that are low socioeconomic, that have not been served traditionally like other communities, are now getting the support, and they're really building it up. And that's gotten the attention of other school districts that we were not aware of. I mean, we got a call from Anaheim Elementary School District. We got a call from Newport Mesa School District. They're seeing the growth in students around. And so they have both decided to bring on Advantage Communication and start speech and debate programs. Start speech and debate programs to really solidify a community there. So we are just starting out. But I want our Vice President, Audrey Togia, to tell us a little bit about what the future holds. Go ahead, Miss Audrey.
Hi everyone, I'm Audriana Togia, or Mrs. Audrey as the students call me. I'm the District Director here in Fullerton and our VP at Advantage. And I am so excited to be here to get to update you all on how Fullerton has been doing this year. We've got some teams with brand new teacher coaches. We've got brand new students that have joined the program that are already hitting the ground running. I'm truly impressed. But the big thing is we've got a lot of returners that have really taken up being mentors and leaders on their teams, especially at our middle schools. So I want to shout out all of our national team members that are coming back this year. We have Ashna and Emily at Parks, and Parks is a huge team this year, so even I can see some of those up and coming stars there on that team already with an amazing teacher coach, Mrs. Wingfield. We've got Reva over at Fissler, and they are our newest national champions over there. We've got our trio over at Ladera Vista. We've got Molly, Lorraine, and we have Costa and Nicholas. It has so much heart. I love going to Nicholas practices and seeing what those students are up to. But this year is going to be an exciting year for Fullerton because we get to go back in person. I can't wait to see what Fullerton does this year, and I hope you students are ready for an amazing year of in-person speech in the spring.
So Sal, let's talk about one of the districts that we've had for now 2 years?
It's about 2 years, yeah. And Audrey kind of, told us about how well, or what her plans are for Newport Mesa and Anaheim. But this school district here started 2 years ago. They had their first camp this last year. Yeah,
and that's Buena Park. So specifically more Beatty, right?
Well, Beatty's doing great. I mean, Beatty has benefited, but I think what we need to know is what's going on over there, because there's something happening.
Oh yeah, and I think the best person to say that is good old Mike Davis. Mike Davis, tell us what's going on over there.
You're absolutely right, T. Beatty is doing a phenomenal job. They've been blowing my expectations out of the water as per usual. We have an incredibly strong impromptu squad headed up with Jessica, Isaiah, Daniel, and Irene. They're killing the game. And realistically, we have a ton of really great people that are coming up in HI. I really think that this Mardi Gras tournament is going to be their time to shine.
And welcome back. Today's episode is La Mera Neta. And in Spanish, that means, in Mexican Spanish, it means the real truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We got some great people here. We have the beautiful Mariela Garcia Alvarado, an all-American debater. We have Sarah Slutsky, who is a 2018 top speaker in the state, 2020 top speaker at HBCU Nationals, and we have Audrey Toguilla, two-time national champion, and one of my old students. That's why she's so smart. Anyhow, let's just get right to it. First question: Who's the top school in elementary?
Right now, I would say that it's going to be Evergreen Elementary, hands down, because they have a big squad, but also they're coming for y'all. So we're in our first year, but I think we're now going to start giving you some competition that you actually needed, Ms. Toguilla.
Oh,
Just saying.
you know what though? I agree, Miss Mariela. Competition is good. It's healthy. When you have someone challenging you, it pushes you and
But she
challenges
just challenged
you.
your kids. She just said, you know.
I didn't say I wasn't going to bring it back, because we're going to bring it back, and I'll tell you who. It's Laguna Roads, who is consistent. Those teacher coaches are amazing. Hermosa Drive is coming up through the grades, and who is it, Coach Sarah, that you work with?
Orangethorpe. That's the school that you'll have to worry
Pam
about.
Keller,
okay?
yeah.
Pam
Pam
Keller
Keller.
at Orangethorpe. Shout out Pam. Okay?
Pam Keller.
You're doing the thing, and I'm there with you. So we're gonna go ahead and lead these kids to a championship. I already know. It's already planned. It's written in the stars.
And the reality is let's not forget, we have some amazing schools that went apart. But I just want to let you know right now, do not count out Muir Fundamental, defending state champion, right, along with Laguna Roads, and they're ranked number 2. They're ranked number 2. They were right behind Laguna Roads at the last competition, and watch out for the new kid in town. Diamond Elementary from Santa Ana broke into the top 20 in just their first tournament, and they're not messing around. Those kids are working hard and they're making it happen. Second question. I'm going to start with you, Ms. Toguilla.
All right.
Who's the best team in the middle school right now in California? I'm talking about just California right now.
And am I talking about my kids or across California?
Across California. Talk to me.
I mean, I have to give credit to Mariela's kids, because in their first year, they got 2 national championships. They're going to give us a run for our money, but it's good. We've got Parks defending national champions in Fullerton. We've got Fissler that came up.
Yeah.
Not a surprise. They've been working hard. They're consistent.
Yep.
And I want to shout out LV, because I got to see those kids in person, and I think they have what it takes. They've got a big team this year.
I agree. And then the big question for all of us is the competition's here.
Yeah.
And now we have Peoria Public Schools that are flying their kids out, right, to compete against our middle schools at the Mardi Gras. And that's going to be a great opportunity for them to see, oh, this is where I need to get to. And they're going to be going back and reporting it back to their districts, and they're going to do well. But the question is this. COVID put us in the virtual world. We're bouncing out of the virtual world. Real quick, no explanation. Should state be virtual, or should we go back to live?
We need to go hybrid for both of it. We just need to be able to do it because we perfected it. We know that we can do both of them. So why not do both?
What about you?
Hybrid. Accessibility is going to be the name of the game this year. Still in a pandemic, so hybrid.
What do you think, Ms. Vice President?
The skills that our kids have gained from virtual, we got to keep some of that. What do you think?
No, I think there has to be some of it there. But it sounds like there's a hybrid and I don't know, and I will let you know. So we're going to keep talking about it. But we want to bring that up because we want everyone to know where we're at. Hey, thank you so much for being here today. Keep doing what you're doing across the state, across the country. We're making things happen, and we'll be right back. This is one of the toughest times of the year. Competition's going to get really tough. Don't run away from it. Embrace it. It's important to know how strong you are so far this year. Speech taught me how to win, but it also taught me how to lose. Don't blame the judges. Instead, go ahead and work a little harder. It's going to be a great tournament. You're going to have a great time, and we can't wait to see you. We want to wish everyone the best of luck, and we'll see you back in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody.